Hello, and welcome back to the Threshold Moment. I am Edna, founder and wedding coach at Intentionally Wed. Yeah, today is the last episode in this cycle of the Threshold Moment, where we've been laying the foundation not only for your planning journey but also for your marriage. And we've covered clarity, we've covered connection, and we've covered ceremony. And today I'm going to be covering what I consider to be very important and a non-negotiable is you and your well-being, also known as self-care. And you know, we can, in the planning process, we can become quite tired, quite exhausted, because there's this story or narrative about, you know, we have to be on it, at it all the time, and that sort of that hustle mentality with planning your wedding. And I don't believe in that. I believe that this journey can be quite easeful, if you choose to be, and two, if you choose it to be that way, one, and two, if you take intentional acts towards that. So today, as I said, I'm gonna take you through what I call the planning pause, because what I don't want for you is you to feel burnout. It's really not a good place. The emotional strain and the physical strain, and you know, it takes some time to get yourself back up physically and mentally and spiritually, back into a place where you can handle things. And obviously when you're planning a wedding, you know, things are moving forward, and what it creates is guilt, which slows down your recovery. So being intentional about pausing allows you to be preventative, and also slows you down so that you can feel when you are sort of reaching a limit, or you're en route to reaching a limit, and so you can take a step back before burnout occurs. So really, what the planning pause is about protecting your energy. It's about you sustainably managing your energy, so that when wedding day comes, you are present for it. You are able to observe it. You are able to be there for it and enjoy the moment as well. And peace is important. Peace is important. So the planning pause is, as I've stated, is a period of time in which you stop doing and you just be. Okay, the best way to approach this, especially if you are at the beginning of your journey, planning journey, is to plan it in, schedule it in, just like you would a meeting to your beautician, a caterer, or a venue visit. Schedule it in and block it out and do nothing. Make it a priority. Because if you don't, no one else will. Yeah. So just like at work, when you have meetings, you prioritize what is needed. You do the same here for yourself. And it's really, make it a non-negotiable time. What you need to be doing with that time is, I say need, I think the need is to rest. Whatever that looks like for you, you decide. But as I said, it's not about doing, it's about being, just being with yourself. And as I said, it's about intention. No, oh, I'm just going to check an email, or you know, I'm just going to make this phone call. No. My suggestion in terms of time is one evening a week or one day a week, whatever works for your schedule, but a minimum of 2 hours is what works best. Lost my thought, lost my train of thought there. But yes, schedule it in, minimum of 2 hours. If you can do a day a week, that would be fantastic. But as I said, a minimum of 2 hours. I understand that everyone's schedule is different, and so, and I think as well to take into consideration is maybe your weeks are going to be different. So maybe one week you can do a day, another week half a day is all you can do, and another week 2 hours. That is cool. The important thing here is to be intentional with it and take time out for yourself. Okay. There will be times outside of your planning pause that you may start to feel pressure, because there's a lot going on, and a micro tool here for those moments is a question that you can ask yourself, which is, what can I let go of today? What is one thing I can let go of today? And in doing so, it creates some ease for you in letting go, not just in asking the question, but in actually letting something go. Creates ease, creates some space for you. So it's not just about delegating something. It may be that you are actually dropping something for good. So for example, let's say you are having wedding favors for all of your guests, and what is creating some heaviness or stress is actually finding a gift that all your guests will like, or doesn't stretch the budget too much, and that is causing some grief, some stress. It might be that you drop the wedding favors, and an alternative might be that you just get gifts for your parents and wedding party. So there might be specific people that you want to get gifts for, whether that be because they've supported you in your planning journey, or that in terms of your life they've held a significant place. That might be more meaningful and less stressful, because you're be clearer on what it is you want to get them. So yeah, what is it that you can drop? What is it that you can let go of to create more space, to create more ease in your planning process, in those moments where you're feeling stressed? Okay. So my invitation to you today is to schedule in a planning pause for this week, and yes, stick to it, so you and your partner can both do this. I want you to treat this time as important, and because it is, and self-care is an intentional act. And in terms of this series, it is the final piece of the laying of your foundation, not only for your planning journey, but also for your marriage as well. I want to thank you for being here. If you have followed me through each of the episodes rather, through this series, the Threshold Moment, we have, as I've said, we have established clarity. Even though I can't speak, we've established clarity, we've nurtured your partnership, we have looked at how you can make your ceremony more meaningful, and you're able to be more present to your ceremony. And then today we've looked at how you can nourish and nurture yourself and keep your energy levels sustained during this process, so that you can enjoy this moment, this threshold moment in your life. And I just want you to remember that you need to make sure that your cup is full first and foremost for you, so that you are able to give to others in the way that you want to. And you need to prioritize your well-being, trust yourself, and choose ease. And your engagement season can be one of joy, can be not only just a beautiful wedding day, but a beautiful experience as well. So, you know, stay grounded and stay connected, and to the person you're becoming. Stay connected to the person you're becoming. And until next time, walk with intention. Bye, love.